all this wind is up. What the fuck is that? Alright, so the truck just spraying some mist out the back. I don't know. Hope it don't kill us. I haven't heard a car with speakers in it since the 90s, man. What are the odds? Traveling down the road to nowhere, searching for my soul, and my will to care, trying to find a way around this mountainside. Searching for a place where I can run and hide. I can hear riders coming for me, coming for me. I can hear riders me to gun down what they can't be. Into the sun, I drift away, knowing I'm the one, oh, the one who have to pay for everything I do. I bear this misery, and there's nowhere left to run. And they've already sent for me. I can hear a rider coming for me, coming for me. I can hear riders coming for me, just to gun down what they can't be. Yeah. Days in the rain, I spent nights on a southbound train. I've been higher than an airplane, yeah, but on the run I will always remain. Yeah, yeah, I can hear riders, they're coming for me. Yeah, they're coming for me. Yeah. I can hear robbers coming for me, just to gun down what they can't be. So Friday, look on my Facebook page or Instagram page. You should see a flyer for Show Friday. That is in Winfield, Louisiana. It's a forest festival. I'll be playing, as well as other artists. Why you wanna walk away from me, and why you wanna see them tears fall from my eyes? You always knew the words just make me cry. Step away another piece of me, found another way to disagree. Put me down, I can never keep you satisfied. Oh no, no, you're giving me sunshine, then you pour down rain. Show me some good times, and it cause me pain. Now the way that I look at you, that can never be the same. Ain't that a shame? Such a shame. Yeah, yeah, such a shame. I could think about a lot of things, memories that make me want to change my mind. Oh, there'll never be another one like you. Yeah, yeah. I'm all alone, I'm all alone tonight. Yeah. And all that you left me here with was the truth, yeah. You gave me sunshine, then you poured down rain. Show me some good times, and you caused me pain, yeah. Now the way I look at you, that could never be the same. Ooh, ain't that a shame? Such a shame. Such a shame. Such a shame. a shame. Such a shame. Such a shame. Such a shame. Ooh, as it is, it's such a shame. Thank you. Hey, so yeah, this Friday in Winfield, a couple weeks later, it's a festival, the Strawberry Festival in Bald Knob, Arkansas, May 6th. And just the night before that, in Van Buren, this cool place called The Vault. It's like this music venue / restaurant that's used to be an old bank. I don't know, this town looks kind of, it looks like a Western movie or something. Got a very old school look to it. How you doing, son? Just trying to tell you something. So,
You having an impromptu
yeah, man.
musical thing?
How are you doing?
I'm all right. I'm drunk. Y'all don't have any cigarettes by any chance?
No, man.
You don't smoke?
I don't smoke, man. I used to, but if I still had any laying around, they'd be old by now.
I'm sure.
Carter, you don't have no cigarette? You might have a joint.
You're kidding. Well, I don't care. Either one. Just something. So what are y'all doing? Are you recording in Natchez?
Yeah, I'm doing I do like this live stream every Tuesday.
Okay.
And I'm from here, but I do it every Tuesday no matter where I'm at. I travel around and play music. So
And you make it up as you go?
well, I play songs I've written.
Huh?
I play songs that I write.
Okay. All right. Wow. Oh, how wonderful. How wonderful.
Oh, you did have a cigarette. Can you mind if I get a, can I get you pitch? Can I get you in the pick? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, have a seat and listen, man, if you'd like to.
I would. I'm drunk.
That's okay. I mean, as far as I
ate-
know.
I ate, can I sit here?
You sit right there, yeah.
I don't want to sit on that, whatever that is.
That's the stuff. Yeah, you can sit right here.
All right.
Have a seat, man. Just hang your legs off. There's something down there, but your legs aren't going to reach it anyway.
I fell down about 6 weeks ago. Shit.
Well, you mark that off.
And
Mark
broke
that off.
my collarbone. I broke my collarbone.
Well,
And
damn.
I'm trying to not have to have surgery.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to let it, it's been about 6 weeks. I'm trying to let it heal. That's what the doctor says, the way they do it now. And so my bone didn't break like that, it broke like this.
So not over and under, like.
Yeah. So I have a
forward and back.
big bump right here.
My dad did that shit, man. He must have the same doctor because he didn't get his
No,
big,
that's
he had a big knot.
that's the way that they take care of it now.
He had like a big, yeah, his shoulder looked higher and he had like this big,
I have
looked
a
like a
big
golf
bump
ball.
right here.
Yeah.
But I'm worried that it's only covered by skin. And I don't know, you know, bone doctors use the stuff that carpenters use. Grinding machines and saws and all of that. And I don't want to go under the knife and have him, because I just have skin over this big lump right here, and it doesn't seem, there's no flesh under the skin, and I don't want to go under the knife.
But if you did, you could just get like a general carpenter, general contractor from around here.
No,
Hell, I might have
no,
a couple. I might hook
it's
you up.
it's more complicated than that. But anyway,
Well, man, I hope it turns out.
I've been
So
drinking.
when do you know? When do you know?
I have to
like
go
if
to the
you'll have to
doctor
do the-
next week.
He'll tell you if you're.
Tomorrow I'm going to get my eyes done. They're gonna, I have to have cataract surgery, and I don't
I've heard of that.
I don't look forward to that because they're gonna have to put my head in a vice, and
Pun intended. With the I don't look forward to.
because they gotta
cataract
cut
surgery.
off a lens and put a new lens in, so I'm not looking forward to that. Because my eye is, all of my eyes are very sensitive.
Yeah.
I could never wear contacts or anything because I couldn't put them in and I couldn't take them out. And I had a friend that lived in an apartment next to me, and I had brown eyes, but I got some contact lens that made my eyes green, and it looked
Did
great.
you, on purpose?
Yeah,
you fake the color?
was just, they didn't do anything by vision, but they made my eyes green, and it looked great. But I had a friend that lived next door to me, and he would have to come over at night after I'd been drinking and everything, and take them out, because I couldn't take them out. The lens would go
Yeah.
in the back of my
I guess you don't want to take them out before you drinking.
and I couldn't take them out when I
You
was.
might not have needed to
when
drink
I was
then. You would have just had like the same effect.
Yeah. So he would come over and we would put a towel over my sink and he would take them out for me because I couldn't take them out and I couldn't put them in. So I was in deep shit.
But what about days you weren't drinking? Or those don't happen? Screw those days, huh?
No. This was all when I was drinking.
But, yeah. I'm gonna play you a
I
song,
like
man.
to drink.
Yeah, I like to drink too.
And I just live around the corner.
What is that on us? What is that over there? St. Catherine? Franklin.
I'm on Franklin next to King's Tavern.
Oh yeah. Like on that same side of the street.
It's on that
Same side of the street as King Tavern, though.
Yeah, I'm right next door. I have
How long have you lived there?
14 years, and I'm from New Orleans originally, but I have problems I fell about 6 weeks ago and broke my
Collarbone.
collarbone. So the doctor is trying to not give me I don't want to be cut up or anything. So he thinks that I can
Yeah, you'll be all right.
make it without. Where are you from?
I'm from here.
You are.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I'm not always here. I travel a lot.
Okay. Well, I've traveled to New Orleans, Paris. I lived in France for years, and
I've been
I
in Paris,
speak
yeah.
French.
You speak French?
I do. I do speak French. It's I have no one to talk to here because no one speaks French, and so I'm losing. I'm losing.
You live? Yeah, I got you. Maybe you should get like online, and you can talk to people online,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
through through.
I had a friend that came here for 2 months from Germany, and he spoke fluent French, and he spoke a patois of French because he was from Melissa something, uh, an island from eastern France, an
Yeah.
island, and he spoke French, and he spoke a patois French. He spoke German. He spoke Hungarian, and now he speaks German. And he came here for 2 months, and we spoke French almost every day, and it really helped me revive my French. But
What happened to him?
he went back to Germany. Came
So he
here
is
for
German.
no,
French.
he's Hungarian, French, patois, French, and now he speaks German. So we spoke French most of the time, and I was reviving a lot of my French. It was wonderful because I have no one to speak to here, because no one speaks French here.
Man,
But I'm from New Orleans, and my family spoke French.
yeah,
My last name is De La Tour d'Auvergne.
that's one name.
That one name. That
Say it
was
again.
De La Tour d'Auvergne.
Damn.
And my family spoke French in Louisiana, but I have no one to speak to here.
Man, there's got to be somebody.
No, there's not many people that speak French.
You have Facebook? You know, your social media? I can find you somebody.
I'm not good at all of that.
I can find you somebody. You gotta be somebody.
I don't. I'm not.
Very social?
No, I'm social, but
Obviously.
I'm not.
Computer savvy?
I'm not computer savvy
Yeah.
and all of that. And this guy set up some app on my phone, which I don't understand, that I can talk to him, and we can
What's
talk and watch each other
Probably WhatsApp.
speaking French or
Yeah, that's
something
that's what I was getting at a minute ago when I was like, it's got to be. You get on the internet, there's got to be some way you could communicate with the world.
Yeah. And anyway, I have no one to speak to here because hardly anyone speaks French.
Well, you can speak French to me all you want. I'll know like two things you say. I'll probably know the first thing you say and the last thing you say. That's
What's that?
bonjour and
What is it when you're leaving?
Bonjour is
What is it when you're leaving?
bonsoir.
Yeah, there it is.
That's the
I would know
tonight
those
is
two.
bonsoir.
Well, one, I guess. Now two. I had to say that on
But
the stage.
I'm going to tell you this because I lived in France for years. If you don't say bonjour, they won't talk to you. That is the open.
Yeah, that's like the.
You gotta say that, or they will not talk to you. So bonjour is good day, and that is the opening salvo that you have to say if they're gonna speak to you. And
Is that? No, damn, I thought French people were rude this whole time.
no, they're
That's
not.
what,
They're not.
That's
they're
why
not.
the hell ain't nobody will talk to me.
Yeah.
Well, damn.
No.
That really
that
like
is,
giving me
if
like
you don't
trouble the
say
last couple
bonjour,
years.
they're not gonna talk to you at all.
I was like, I
At
thought
all.
they hated me.
There's a little yellow book that
Well,
came
damn.
out that's
The only
called
word I knew was all I needed to do.
The bonjour. What's the word? The bonjour. Not salvo, but it means they're not going to talk to you if you don't say bonjour. They will not talk to you at all.
That makes all the sense in the world now.
It does. It does.
Well, man,
So you do what?
when
English?
I go back, yeah, barely. Ebonics. Been hooked on Ebonics. Check this out, man. Let's play a song.
Do you want to go over there?
I've
I have
seen
a
them
friend
come
that
and I've
has
seen them go.
wonderful chairs on his porch.
Well, it would take
Friend
me.
of mine.
It would take me the duration of the time I have left to move.
Okay. All right.
But I do this every Tuesday. I take you up on a different one.
All right. You do this every Tuesday?
Yeah, I'm not always in Natchez, but I sit and play every Tuesday on. I play every day, but
I've seen them come and I've seen them go. But your face is all that I see. And you know that you're the only one ever really meant that much to me. Every time I hear your name, all your memories appear. And I sit and wonder to myself if you're still out there somewhere. If your world gets cold and you can't find what you're looking for, you still hold the key. And I hope that you find your way back home to me. Time takes its toll. Feelings change and dreams unfold. Just know that you can come on home. You can't make it on your own. Yeah, 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 yeah.
So what are y'all doing the rest of the night? Just playing?
I have a friend of mine in town that I'm recording.
In that car?
No, no.
That's me, man. So,
Yeah, that one. He's sitting there. My dog's in the.
I see that you have.
That's an inverter coming off my battery. That way I can run my amp right here. Yeah, my friend Carter. Actually, I'm gonna get him to sing a song in just a second. He's
And you have a dog in there?
Yeah, that's Ludwig.
Wow, I love dogs.
Ludwig. He's sitting there because he was out here, but he likes to wander off. He waits till you're not paying attention, and then he casually wanders off. He's not a bad dog. He's just really smart and sneaky. He knows things dogs shouldn't know. But yeah, Carter over there, he's in town. I got a little studio in my house, and I'm working on his album. Yeah, we've been working on a couple, developing it a couple months. We'll get him to sing one in a minute.
And y'all doing that here in Natchez?
Yes, sir.
Long nights and lazy days, and songs that we used to sing. I remember the fire in your eyes could shine a light on everything. Every day that you're gone away, no, that's your whole mind, yeah. And now there'll always be a road that leads to a love that you left behind. Left behind.
So where are you coming from tonight?
I come from drinking and eating.
Was you down at the corner bar?
No, I was at
Guest house?
the, what's his name? He's in that big building with the columns. It's a restaurant.
Frankie's on Main?
Frankie's.
Yeah.
Frankie's.
That's a pretty
where
cool
I
place.
went.
Man, I was in there and it's an old bank, right?
It is.
So they got
It
this
is.
vault in there, and you can like walk into it and go in there. And I was thinking about it from a recording, frame of mind. So I was checking out the room, and I liked the echo, clapping and listening, and then I was singing out, hey, listening to it. And then I was thinking, well, let me shut that door and see how it sounded in here closed. And I was trying to shut the door, and they come and it's like, no, don't shut the door. Nobody has the keys or the combination or some shit, so I'd still be in there. I like being there.
You don't want to be
Yeah, I
that.
didn't almost die, but I almost caused my death in a matter of time. This was a couple months ago. Yeah.
Well,
if I'd have had my recording equipment in there, it'd probably been all right.
Can I give you some information that you can make a something
Song
or something from it?
Let's listen.
Monday, I had 3 friends from Houston,
Yeah.
and one of them I'd lost some contact with, and I found I've changed my phone several
found
times
his
because I
contact.
lose phones, and I found a letter that he sent me in 1969, and his phone number was not working anymore. and mine was not, because I lost so many phones. And so I sent him a letter saying, I don't have your phone anymore, you don't have mine, here it is, and everything. And he wrote me a whole page typed.
Typewriter or computer type?
No, well, I don't know. I'm not a techie person, so
Probably
anyway, he sent me this whole type thing and said at the bottom of the letter, he said, I thought I had coded, and I went to the hospital, and they found out that I have leukemia.
Shit.
And I was like, woo. And I called him, and he sent me another big letter, and at the end of the letter he said, I thought I had coded. Is that the word coded?
Coded, like when you
When you
flatline,
have
like
that
you-
virus?
Oh, COVID.
COVID.
Yeah.
And he said when I got to the hospital, they said I had leukemia. And he said, I've got two friends who are driving me from Houston to New Orleans because we want to eat gumbo.
Beignets? I thought I was going to say beignets, man.
You know, gumbo.
People like those there.
Well, they may have eaten that too. And he said, we're going to come to
French Quarter?
Baton Rouge
Baton Rouge, yeah.
to see someone we know, and then we're coming to see you in Natchez. And they came for 3 days, and they came 2 days earlier than they said they were coming. So we went to eat at some nice restaurants, and they wanted to go to see 2 of these old houses. We did that. Then they wanted to go see the Indian village.
Yeah, yeah.
And at the Indian
Highland.
village, we were in this huge garden, you know, and at one point I was with him alone, and he said, I said, how long has this been going on? And he said, a year.
His
So
condition?
that changed. I thought he had leukemia for a couple of months, and it was a year. And so I'm I have a sister who has 2 sons who are doctors. So I called her, and she said, if they've gone through a year of treatment and it didn't work, they're going to send him to a hospital with stem cell.
Stem cell, yeah.
And he was a veteran.
That'd be out of the country, huh?
No.
They do- are they
No,
doing
it
stem
was
cell
in
stuff
it
there?
was in Nashville, and that's what they were on. They were going from Houston to New Orleans to Baton Rouge to here to see me.
I got you.
And I didn't understand till the 3rd day that this had been going on for a year, and it made me realize that this stem cell was probably a last
Last resort?
resort. And so I didn't find this out till Wednesday, 3 days after they were here, and it changed me completely, because I realized that maybe what they did for him in Houston for a year did not work. And the last resort was the stem result. And my sister said, well, that is only possibly the last resort, and it's only 50%. So it changed everything I was thinking about this. I did not want to stress him out or anything by asking too many questions, so I just left it alone. But I think the tour they were doing was more of a bucket list and not necessarily just driving him up to Nashville for this video.
I mean, you had to have been flattered that you were on his bucket list in a strange way.
I was. I loved him. He was the most normal person I ever knew in my life, and he was my lover for years. And he whatever he said, he meant. There was no subterfuge. There was no. He was just
no bullshit.
No bullshit. He was the most normal man I ever knew in my life, and he was loving and everything, and when he arrived here, he was in a trilogy. He had two male lovers.
Like a love triangle. Someone heard it called a trilogy before.
And he had that much love.
That's a new
for
name for a
two other
threesome.
men. and he was wonderful. He was totally attractive, and he had lost his hair during this
the procedures for the leukemia?
Procedures for the clean, but it was all back, and his hair was not silver, it was not white.
The stem cell.
It was silver.
Oh, I thought
he
you were going to say it was
like
back to normal.
sterling silver.
I thought you was going to tell me it was like blonde, like brand new.
No.
Like he had some...
No. He was more beautiful than ever, and he was just. He grabbed you and hugged you, and there was no subterfuge. He never said anything to you that had another meaning. It was like, this is the way I am, and this is the way I feel about you, and
so it wasn't sarcastic or passive aggressive.
Nothing like that. And he evidently has the most love for two other men. There were 3 men, love interests, and I realized that I was still in love with him since the 1980s. I mean, I was. He was
but you had his number from 1969. That wasn't no longer a number. It's the same.
No. I lost his number.
But you had it in a letter or something.
Yeah, somewhere in the 19.
So what I mean is you've known him since then.
Oh, I have
before,
since
probably.
1989, and he lived right next door to me, and. I buried 2 or 3 men in my life, not from COVID or what is the horrible thing that we had?
Like AIDS?
AIDS. I never buried anyone from that, but I buried one guy from the 1960s who had a harder problem. He unfortunately he was reared in the Mobile, Alabama,
Mobile, yeah.
in a Catholic orphanage, and nobody would what is it? What's the word when someone in not hires? What is it called? Inherits. And no one would inherit him because he had this heart problem. And I loved him. I met him in my 20s. He was in his early 30s, and we were lovers, and I just loved him. And he died while I knew him.
What year?
From this was in the 1980s. So this is before people with AIDS or anything like that. And he died of this heart problem. And I went to his funeral, but I could not look at him in the casket. It was too much. It was too much. And he was someone, if you met him, he was not only attractive, he was totally straight. You would never ever dream that he was gay. And this guy is the same way. You would never ever dream, if you met him on the street,
maybe you would though, huh?
that he was gay.
I said you probably would though, huh?
Oh, I didn't. And I'll tell you about meeting him. I had a horrible hangover. I'd been drinking all night with a friend of mine, and I lived in the river bend in New Orleans, and I had to go to the grocery store, and there was I don't know, what do you call those grocery stores? King's something, Kits. Anyway, it was a regular grocery store, and I walked down the aisle, and this guy came to me and gave me up and down, and I walked past him, and I said, this guy is straight. I'm gonna be in trouble. I turned around and walked down the aisle, and he was already in the line to check out. I was right behind him, and I thought, oh God, you're gonna get beat up. This guy is not straight. He's not gay, he's straight. And I got outside, and I was smoking at the time, and he was too.
You smoked
And-
a minute ago.
Huh?
So you just smoked a minute ago.
Yeah. And he had driven his truck over the sidewalk. So when I walked out, I had to confront him, and he has the arm of the truck open, and he's got a cigarette, and I was
Like, fancy
smoking at
seeing
the
you
time.
here.
And so I walked up to him and I said, "Do you have a light?" And he said, "Of course." He gave me a cigarette. I got in the truck with him, and my car was in the block of the
In the
grocery
in the alley,
store.
like
He's driven across the road, the sidewalk, and he gives me a light. I get in the truck with him, and he says, "Do you need a ride?" And I said, "Yes, I do." My car was in the
You're like, "I'll get that shit later."
in the thing, but I just completely ignored it. And he gave me a ride to my house, which was only 2 blocks away. And I said something about, "Well, would you like my name?" And he said yes. And so I shifted off a what do you call it? When you put your where you do a thing to do your check.